if you're experienced with the game, 4 white mages puts a nice spin on things. It's going to force you to use white magic in ways that you normally wouldn't. Especially Ruse. Ruse becomes invaluable. It's a worthless spell in a vanilla run because your white mage is down in the 3rd rank. What Ruse does is increases the evade of the person you use it on, but you can only cast it on yourself. So for Ruse to be useful in a vanilla run, you gotta have your white mage in the top rank. Who's gonna run over the white mage in the top rank? It's just not something that you do. The life spells, again, they're useful to have if you get them really early, because that's when you're at most danger of losing light warriors, but by the time you can actually cast life at level 5, most of the chance of you dying a lot is behind you. I've seen speedrunners take that life spell as like a safety strat, you know, like a just-in-case kind of thing. But life 2 is just out of the cards. Unless you're going to do a lot of grinding, you'll never use level 8 magic. You'll never get the charges unless you just grind for a long time. So you're never going to see life 2. And by that stage in the game, you have so many hit points, and you've got the ribbons and all your endgame equipment, like... And the same thing with the Fade spell. Fade is level 8 magic. You're just not going to have the charge to make it useful. I didn't buy that warp spell, but I think I'm going to now. I have some level 6 charges. Where was it? Was it in Canaria? I think it was in Canaria. I don't rightly recall. Then we gotta go buy the bottle. We'll get the Oxyale. I think we'll do the Sea Shrine. The Sea Shrine's gonna be nice and breezy. We got that level 1 Lit 3. I'm not gonna check the whole Sea Shrine. I'm gonna go straight to the mermaid floor, because there's a lot of treasure boxes there. There's no encounters there. I can get there really quick. There are other treasures in the Sea Shrine. Yeah, warp. We want that now. But the Sea Shrine is one of those big, sprawling dungeons you don't want to check unless you have to. There's a lot of battles with little tiny monsters, which means a lot of like 8, 9 monster encounters, which if they roll something nasty is not gonna... let's put it this way, it's not going to endear you to the Sea Shrine if you have sea snakes or lobsters that have Fire 3 or something dumb like that. I better buy some more softs. But we can get to the top floor and bottom floor relatively quickly and easily. Our bottle was actually in the Oasis, wasn't it? And we'll check our on-rack shop, which we haven't checked yet. White magic we know is a bust. Any white magic spell that we could have put to use we've already seen it and it's all too high level. Fade is too high. Cure 4, Heal 3. All too high. ProRings. Provoke add ProRings. We're going to buy those before we do anything else. And yeah, I think the top floor of the Sea Shrine is my next check, and then the Waterfall while we're in the area. And hopefully we get the slab. What am I here for? Oh, yeah, bottle. Really want that slab. So we can get into Mirage Tower, which is a great check. Slab is required to complete the game. Crown is required to complete the game. We have the crown that gets us through the last dungeon. If we have the slab, that gets us into Mirage Tower. So if we find the slab and the crown in these dungeons, we don't need to go to Ice Cave ever. We don't need to go back to Marsh Cave. We don't need to go to Ordeals, and that will be great. Taking the long way around. What do you want from me? Which also means we're not going to have to check treasures in the Earth Cave, which is another thing you want to avoid if at all possible. It's just a big sprawling dungeon. Oh, I don't have the slab. What am I doing? I have the Oxyale. I lost track of where... Oh, Provoca is where I wanted to go, not Melman. I was thinking, yeah, there's something I need to do real quick, but I forgot what it was. No, go to Provoca. I want to get all my ProRings here. I think I can afford them all right now. If I can't, I will sell those Opal Gauntlets. Let's make sure I've got spots for them. I do. Yeah, the Opal Gauntlet's the only thing I can sell right now. And the ProRing takes up your Gauntlet slot anyway, and it's way more useful. And I need 3 of them. No problem. Oh, one for you, and... There's more of these in treasure boxes, but they're so useful that getting them early... Like, even in the vanilla game, you can buy them, and you should buy them. What they do is they don't offer a lot in the way of stats, but they protect you against a lot of different kinds of insta-death attacks. Which can be very trolly indeed. We might not even really need the tail. Black Belt is going to be our main damage source. And he doesn't really gain anything from class. The tail will be nice because we can get the Excalibur. But if we don't stumble across the tail, I don't think I'm going to class change, honestly. I've got Saber. I might power level Sam along with Pyle. Just high enough to get 1 charge of level 8 magic. That'll give me 1 charge of fast to use against Chaos. Like, just leave Sam alive while fighting the Agamas until he gets a charge of fast. Or maybe 2 charges. Hard to say what's best. But then I can probably one-shot Chaos. Will be the name of the game. Well, that's useless. I mean, that's as good as it's gonna get. Is a 1 level discount on Heal 2. That's as good as it gets, folks. A sad, but true. Alright, so we're going to go down in the Sea Shrine looking for the slab. I'm only going to check the mermaid floor, and then I'm going to go check the waterfall. I have a warp spell now. How many times can I cast it? Twice. So, backtracking out of the Sea Shrine is not going to be terrible, and backtracking out of the waterfall is going to be trivial, because it's only a 1-floor dungeon. It's also just a good place to get some experience points, especially if you cast Lit 3 the way we can. This one monster I should be able to take down pretty quickly because I got the Sun Sword. Yeah, I'm not worried about that Gur Shark, but if we get big groups of aquatic monsters, we can burn them down pretty quick with... I don't like these guys, but we got Harm 4. And I'm going to use Fire 3. I'm going to use my Fire 3 cast here. But yeah, ghosts hit hard! I got that early Harm 4 at least. Ugh. It should be good experience though. Yeah, not bad on the experience. But I don't want to check any treasures on this floor unless I have to check all the treasures on this floor. We'll fight this. Reason being, I don't want to forget what treasures I have and haven't checked. Although... yeah, having to return to this floor later, like if we really get down to the nitty-gritty and have to check everywhere in the game. Where's the stairs even? They're over here, I think. This is a very easy floor to get back to very quickly, and I might just be completely lost. I might be going completely the wrong way. Anything's possible in this workaday world of ours. Now, you know what? I'm going to check this floor while I'm here. It's here. There's some treasures. There's one door deeper in the dungeon that you need the Mystic Key to get into. It's one of only 2 doors outside of the Newbie Sea. Yeah, you know what? Well, no, we'll just check the mermaid floor. It's right here. But it's lower in the dungeon. Got a softs, got some glod, got a heal. So with any luck, we won't have to check that part of the Sea Shrine. Because again, big sprawling dungeon with treasures. There's lots of treasures down there, but they're just kind of way spread out. Is the slab in its proper location? The crown is. I mean, not... Oh my god, it is in its proper location. Back-to-back progression items, everything I could have ever wanted. That's it. I don't have to check any more treasure boxes. I'm going to check some treasure boxes because we can make excellent use of the tail. There's still a Mazmune somewhere, but yeah, that's it. Oh, and one more ribbon. But I'm not going to go out of my way to check really inconvenient treasure boxes. As far as progression goes, we are in good shape. We can get into all of the dungeons. We can reach all of the fiends now. We are good to go. This is what the speedrunners call go mode. Because you got everything you need to just go. Just go, man. I don't want to go down and fight Kraken yet. Not until I've done the power leveling. I don't want to, because Kraken might have like a nasty attack. Like a special attack. For the most part, monsters seem to retain their like standard attack. And Kraken has a really nasty standard attack. So he does a lot of hits, he does a lot of damage. Even if he rolls low on his attack rating, he's still getting 8 hits. And if any of those are criticals, it's just like Goodnight Gracie. You know what I mean? You're still out. You're still out. Alright, we'll do the waterfall while we're here in the area. Because you have to do that. There's no other way to get the cube, and the cube is required to finish the game. There's also a couple treasure boxes up there. If we find a Mazmune in the waterfall... Now, there's still one more ribbon. So there's still... Any concentrated... We're still going to check Mirage Tower. Lots of concentrated chests and Floating Castle as well. I'm going to use my house up here so I can fire through these guys. Oh, I'm pretty happy, though. I'm pretty happy with it. The progression items did not troll us at all. Early TNT. Nice floater location. Slab and crown back to back. We never have to go to Ice Cave. We never have to go to Ordeals. We never have to go to the 3rd floor of the Marsh Cave. Earth Cave we can take in one trip. It's pretty good. I mean, we got trolled hard on the white magic. Black magic was pretty good to us. Early lit 3, early ice 3, slightly early fire 3. Oh, I forget where Nuke was. Nuke was some silly level. It was like level 6 or something. I forgot how many hit points these things have. My goodness. And I don't know why you get a top-down view of alligators in this game. Ain't make no sense. Ain't make no sense. Decent experience, though. Alright, so you have to complete this dungeon to complete the game, so might as well do it now. I forget where I saw Nuke. I know I saw it somewhere. It was just too expensive to grab. And it wasn't level 8. Was it in Crescent Lake? It might have been in Crescent Lake. If we find the tail, that would also be really nice. Because all the good knight equipment is still at large. All the... the Aegis Shield, the Dragon Armor... that kind of stuff. That's all still at large. But we can't make use of any of that unless we find the tail. And if we don't find the tail... I still don't think I'm going to class change. I still think we'll be able to get through the game just fine. So no, I'm not going to go out of my way for the tail. Definitely not going to go into Ice Cave or Castle Ordeals looking for it. With rolls like these, progression item rolls like these, and bad spell rolls, the strat is going to be to do the power leveling. What do these say is not like? Ice? I always forget what these are weak to. I've read if it's ice or fire. I think it's ice. No, apparently I am dumb and wrong and bad. Well, that's that then. We still gotta kill him. Let's try fire. If we had really low level fast, if level 1 fast is ideal, because then you get as much fast as you need. You get 9 charges of it going into the final dungeon. That means you can fast 2 characters on almost every boss fight in there, which is excellent. But yeah, other than the Mazmune, I can't think of anything I would really... Oh, and that third ribbon. I can't think of anything that I would dive into a dungeon for. Nightmares are not worth it. We're getting out of here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with... this seed was just the right balance of friendly and trolly, because the progression items came at a pretty good clip, which is good for a Let's Play series, let's be honest. But I got trolled just enough to remind me that I'm playing Randomizer, because sometimes, man, sometimes you get that seed where it's like, oh look, Fade and Nuke, level 1. That's something that I deserve. Let's have you guys on the cockatrices, because they won't take damage from harm. This could be bad. Oh, there's only one Whiz Mummy. Okay, so we'll weather that storm. Cockatrices, peace out, son. And then we don't have to fight this battle twice, because we can just warp out. Level 8 exit is kind of trolly. We got trolled hard on the white magic, but other than that, this seed, pretty decent. Oh, and the imps and the pirates in the beginning. That was pretty fun. My cube, thank you. One more step, thank you. Alright, so there wasn't anything good in here except the cube.
Shoutouts to Graham Atkin for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helps make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.